Right, tubers, me again. I thought I'd do another hack for you. A JCB Fastrac hack for a 155/65. You will find after you've had these things for years that they are a bit of a arse to start sometimes, because of when you go to turn the key, nothing will happen sometimes, and it's some kind of electrical fault. I couldn't be asked to find, and I'll show you how I get around this. And you think the battery's down, and it isn't. But next thing, you'll see me pointing the camera the other way. Right, so you jump in your Fastrac, you go to start it, you turn the key, nothing. You try and do that. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. Well, I'm not sure what the hell is causing it, but how I bypassed this, and I've seen a lot of it on the various Fastrac forums. Don't try and fix a fault, because it's some kind of electrical earthing fault probably. Just switch the key on, and what I do is I put another button here. So I take two wires straight to the solenoid on the starter motor, and it starts every time with that then. So all you need to do is turn the key on, start it with that when it's cold, and then usually afterwards when you want to use the key it'll work fine. So you just turn it off there then. And there's another hack bonus one for you. These Fastracs, like I said, these 155/65s, they're a bit of age in them now, and they do get some earthing faults on them. That's most of your problems, is earthing faults, and they end up running the battery down if it's left. So what I've done is I fitted isolator switch right by the key. So as soon as I turn the key off, I just switch the isolator switch off. Batteries never go down. It's a simple fucking effective thing to do. It's basically an hour's bit of work just to put that on, but since I've done that I haven't had a flat battery on this thing, and that's been ages now. Before, it'll start fine and you'll just leave it for longer than 3 weeks and it'll be down again. There's a parasitic draw on the system, and you'll find it on all of these bloody things. But that has cured any problem I've had with batteries going flat, and that switch there has cured any problem I had with a key not starting it. So fit that thing, costs you £3, maybe £5 worth of wire. This thing here maybe cost you 20 quid. What I wanted to show you is a new mod I've done on this machine to make things work better, especially when you're not using hydraulics so much, only for picking up trailers and stuff. So I'll change the view of this camera in a second and show you, but basically what we got here is that piece there. So I'll just cut to the next clip. Right, tubes, we're at this now. As you usually use hydraulics, you can either use that or them two up and down, and you can set it with these various things. Now what I've been finding over the years I've had it is, especially now, when you've got nothing on the back and you want to use an implement, the fucking arms don't lower properly, and you're having to jump up on top of them and hold your hands on the button. That's how they are. And before anybody says is the linkage isn't loose, I've had it all apart, I've had all the pipes off, and the whole linkage apart, the linkage is all loose. But basically what the problem is, there is your little solenoid that does the back hydraulics. So all this business here is current controlling that there. So when you go to put your hydraulic levers down and they don't go down, what I found out the problem was, to taking everything to bits there, is that there's still a little bit of pressure in the pipe there, not allowing them rams to go down properly. I tried everything I could find to try and sort it, and this is the only thing I've found to sort it now. So what I did was I made there's two pipes that go from that to the rams. So they're single acting rams, one goes to there, one goes to there. So I've made up two separate pipes here, where my finger is, look. They're going to the rams there, and the one end goes into the hydraulic outlet on the back. So At the moment it's on this one because it's double acting, and it does seem to push the rams down, and this one is the one it should be on because that's just single act. So that's that one. So I took the pipe off the bottom of that big solenoid there, this back valve, and joined it back to itself so there's no oil leakage. And it's very, very simple to put it back. All you need to do is to undo that pipe, put that one back to the ram, and put the other pipe back on, and you've got the full hydraulics as it is with all that working, because that's all still working. But as it is now, I've got it so you plug in a quick fit into there. That goes straight to the rams here. So the up and down is on this now, on that one at the moment. It's up and down and float. And this one, even though it's a single acting ram, we'll power it down. Yeah. That is actually working very good for me now. It's all overrided this system, and you can get your hydraulic arms to go down easy, okay? If you want to do it better, completely remove that fit in there and plug it straight in there onto the back of the valve block, so there's no restriction. So I might do that yet. So take that quick fit off and just bolt it straight into the back of the valve block. So that is a way to hack your JCB Fastrac 155/65 hydraulic system to work for doing pickup trailers and stuff like that. Okay? Right guys, this is just at the back so you can see where the pipes go. Look, here's the one. It's a very simple modification to do. So that's the only two places you need to do it. And then that gets pushed into any of the ones you want to. But the one on the right is preferable because it's only lift and float. So that is an easy way to get rid of all that bollocks, so you only have to have it on the lever. And you can even leave it on the lever to use it on the hydraulic stuff unless you're doing ploughing and things, because gotta be honest, I find it a lot easier than messing about. Here we are, there's another bonus hack for you I only just remembered about. Look at that, airline. That thing was from Aldi's. God, I had it a couple of years now. So you can put pump your tyres up with that, put anything on there. All it is plumbed into with a quick fit to the brake system on the Fastrac, and I leave it in there all the time. If you want to use a brake system, just pull it out on a quick fit. There we are, that's simply bolted to there. Excellent bit of kit. God, I'm giving you all these hacks for the old Fastracs, unbelievable.